Hi friends, welcome. So happy to have you here today. My name is Annie. We're going to do a collective card reading today and take the temperature of the collective. So Spirit, what does everyone need to hear today? This is a timeless reading. And I also pray this message finds exactly the people who it's meant to find. If it's not for you, or if you're trying to make it fit in any way, please just leave it behind for the next person. As we get started here, I'm hearing emotional purge. So you may be going through some kind of emotional purge. You may be going through some kind of breaking of a pattern. I'm hearing breaking of a pattern. What cards can show this emotional purge? I'm hearing that... Spirit, thank you. Whew, okay, so I'm hearing that you're in a vortex, and this is very interesting. This is a very interesting temperature. So whatever collective that I'm reading for today, I'm hearing that you're in an emotional vortex. And I just got the chills. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this energy, whoever I'm speaking to, the reason you're in this emotional vortex and it's bringing up things from your past. It's almost as if you're purging. It's almost as if you're purging what needs to be purged so that you can float to the top. I'm hearing so that you can rise up to the next level. And the thing about this emotional purge is you can't control it, right? So sometimes when we're in a portal of grief, right, or we're in a portal of purging energetically or emotionally something, it's like you can't rush the process. So for someone, you need to just be patient, right? There's this kind of like take a break, take a breather, right? Take a nap, literally like stop trying to force yourself into the next level, right? And for some of you, I'm hearing that you're like frustrated. It's like you're so over this, right? Like you're so over being in this kind of purging, right? You're like, haven't I done enough work on myself? Like, can't I just be there already, right? Can't I just like be done with this kind of purge, this experience of like working with the past, right? It's like some of you have been doing healing work for a long time. And some of you are just starting, right? So this is a collective reading. This is going to be different for everyone depending on where you're at in your present experience. This emotional purge is necessary for you to float to the top of your new experience. It's like this new beginning that's here. It's here, right? It's for many of you, for most of you, it's like the new beginning has already started, or it's right around the corner. And the reason you're going through this emotional purge, this energetic vortex, right, of kind of purging the past is because there's baggage, right? There's weight that you're not meant to carry with you. There's weight that is ready to be kind of left in the past. And for some of you, this could also be happy memories from the past. For some reason, you might be feeling very nostalgic. You might be feeling almost like reminiscent, right? Reminiscent on all the great things in your past, right? Reminiscent on happy memories from childhood. There could be people that you're missing right now. There could be people from your past, from your childhood that you're missing, right? That you have happy memories about. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you could be having dreams about these people. The reason all of this past energy is arising is because there's some pattern that you're breaking or have either just broken. And it's almost like, you know, when you burn a piece of newspaper and the ashes from the newspaper, they're kind of like float around, right, in the air. That's the image that I'm getting. So for some of you, you've really already like ended some kind of big pattern in your life, and you've already made yourself available for the new. You've already made yourself available for the new beginning. And for some of you, you're just needing to ride this out, right? There's something here about surrendering to your intuition, surrendering to this new beginning that wants to start, but the ways that your mind has felt kind of trapped in the past, right? Negative thoughts may be swirling. You could be overthinking something. If there's something that you want to start, like a new endeavor that you want to start, this could even be a new emotional experience, right? So if you're in a relationship, for example, if there's kind of a new beginning with your partner, or just making yourself available to meet new people, it's like you're overthinking it, right? It's like things are better than your mind is making them seem, right? And there's this energy of liberation that's coming here. So Spirit, can we just get a few more cards? What is this liberation that's coming from this emotional purge? Thank you, Spirit. What is this liberation that's coming from the emotional purge? What is coming for this collective after this emotional purge? There is a new beginning that's starting. For many of you, this is not only going to be a new beginning in your physical reality, meaning a new endeavor that you're undergoing, you're entertaining. Entertaining wanted to come out, even though that's not the word that I meant to say. So you could be entertaining an idea, right? It's like you're thinking about starting something, and this is a physical starting something, right? Maybe you're thinking about starting a new job, or you're thinking about applying to a new place, or you have options, right? It's like there's many options that are before you. And this could also be emotionally. So you could be thinking about new ways to feel fulfilled within yourself, a new beginning in the ways that you're relating to your partner, right? It's kind of like there's a new, with this old pattern that you've broken and that is being broken currently from this energetic emotional purge that you're undergoing and that you have been undergoing, right? For many of you, it's like you've been doing the work for a long time, like I mentioned. And you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready for a new start. You're ready to think new thoughts. You're ready to view things in a new way. You're ready to have a new experience in your everyday life, right? Like a new baseline energy. And for many of you, there's this energy of like I said before, it's like you're overthinking your options. And also for many of you too, you have a lot of options to the point where it could almost be kind of like, it's asking you to really go within and ask yourself, which one of these options is going to bring me the most fulfillment? Which one of these options excites me the most, right? Which one of these options makes me feel the most energetically nurtured, right? Makes me feel the happiest, makes me feel the most excited, makes me feel like myself when I'm doing them, right? What makes you feel like yourself when you're doing it? What makes you feel like yourself? That's a big question that's coming through. And for many of you, that is what's going to bring you the clarity that you're looking for. Asking yourself, which option makes me feel the most like myself? Which option makes me feel the most excited, right? Which option makes me feel like I can fully express myself, right? Or I can fully be in that unconditionally loving energy that will always lead you to your soul's purpose, right? And for many of you, it's also realizing that you can choose what it is that you want, right? So for many of you in the past, there could have been this experience of kind of overgiving or putting yourself last, right? There's this kind of energy that's coming through. And can I just get a little bit of clarity on this? Spirit, what can help this collective get some more clarity on making the best decision? Yeah, for many of you, it's just a matter of releasing the dead weight. Like this emotional purge that's happening, it's so that you can gain the clarity that you need, right, to move forward, both in your new endeavor in the physical world. Maybe it's a new business venture. Maybe it's a new project that you're very excited about. Maybe it's a new undertaking, right? Maybe you're wanting to host an event, right? Maybe you're wanting to create a new, I don't know, Instagram page, right? Maybe you're wanting to start posting somewhere, right? Something in the physical world. It could be a new job, a new career opportunity, right? Someone might offer to work with you. Someone might want to work with you. That's for a specific group of people. I'm getting that there's someone who wants to collaborate with you in the physical world. For some of you, this could be a partner as well, like your spouse or your intimate partner. But for the others of you, it really is a matter of just asking yourself, what makes you feel the most abundant? Like for some of you, it's almost been like this limiting belief of like, I can't just do what I want to do, right? For some of you, there's been some kind of restriction of perspective, some kind of like, I have to work really hard in order to like do something, right? Or I have to suffer in order to attain my destiny, right? There's something here about whatever this emotional purge is that you're undergoing. It's so that you can clear the baggage and clear the dead weight so that you can rise into your destiny, so that you can float to the top of your destiny, right? It's like when you're underwater, right? And you're carrying a brick. If any of you have ever been to summer camp, or you've ever just like done swimming lessons, or even just learned how to swim, right, with your family. If you've ever done this, it's so funny, this is a memory that's coming through. If you've ever like been in a deep pool, like a 12-foot pool, for example, and they drop a brick, right, and you have to go to the bottom to retrieve the brick. It's like when you're just kind of at the bottom with the brick and you're carrying the weight of the brick, you don't naturally rise to the top of the pool, right? You're kind of down there, like you're underwater, and you have to really effort to swim to the top of the pool, right? And it takes you like a hot minute. Like it takes you even longer than it might take you if you would just drop the brick, right, and just float to the top. This is the analogy that's coming through, and for many of you, the brick is representative of this emotional weight that you're carrying. And so this emotional purge, this vortex of purging that you're in, it's here for a purpose and it's here for a reason. For some of you, I'm hearing divinely orchestrated. So it's here for a divinely orchestrated purpose, because it's going to allow you to rise to the top energetically, to like release this dead weight and realize that your destiny is just right around the corner, and that you can emotionally nurture yourself along the way. You can put yourself first. For many of you, you're learning to put yourself first. Woo! And I just got the chills, and we have the 8 of Swords popping out. And I haven't been telling you what cards are coming out. We have the 9 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Wands, with this kind of realizing, what it is that you're meant to be doing, making the correct choice. For many of you, you're learning to put yourself first. And with the 8 of Swords popping out, it's really showing the ways that you have felt trapped internally by these limiting beliefs that are telling you that you can't put yourself first, and that you have to suffer, and it has to be hard, right? And you have to like work hard and suffer, right? You have to suffer. You can't enjoy what you're doing, right? There's some limiting belief about this. And the interesting thing about this limiting belief, Spirit, can I have some clarity on this limiting belief? For many of you, you may have had to work really hard in your life. You may have had to really work hard to put food on the table, right? To pay your bills, to have your kind of basic needs met, right? There's this energy coming through of like you've had to put your passions, your emotional, energetic well-being, and your emotional, energetic bodies on the back burner because you've had to work really hard and kind of struggle, right? There's been this energy of struggle, of really having to effort to take care of yourself because you haven't had the proper support. Oh, and I just got like a pain in my heart. So I'm just holding space for you so much. Whoever this is for, it's not easy. And I'm getting that it hasn't been easy. I'm getting that it really hasn't been easy for you. And this is like not only, physically of like paying the bills and putting food on the table, but I'm also getting like emotionally it's been hard too. Like you've had to really overcome some really difficult things in your past. You've really had to overcome, you know, the traumas and the not having what it is that you want and need, and the not having the emotional support, the not having the financial support, right? Of just like having to make it work on your own. And of course, this would carry over, right? When you're thinking about like, oh, I want a better life for myself, or, you know, once your basic needs are kind of met, asking yourself, you know, what do I want, right? Like, what do I want? And for some of you, it's literally just a matter of asking that question. Yeah, we have the sun coming out. For many of you, it's like things are turning around now. Like for many of you, it's like you've struggled in the past to pay your bills, but now you're kind of you're at a good place, right? Like you're at kind of an energetically sound place where you can start to, you know, get curious within yourself. Like, what do I want, right? What would make me feel best? What would make me feel vibrant? What would make me feel alive, right? The sun is a very vibrant card. It's the most vibrant card in the deck, right? You see that child on this card. The child on the card, I'm just covering it, you know, for whatever YouTube reasons. I don't know if you can see that. It's like they are shining, they are thriving, they're innocent, right? It's a naked child riding on a white horse through the sunflower fields in the sun with this beautiful red cloak and cape. And it just represents like total victory, right? Totally like being in your sacred life force energy and creating what you want to create, and just being in your innocence and being in your vibrancy and being in your vitality, and doing what it is that makes you feel vibrant and vital, right? And for many of you, the task now is to literally just ask yourself, what would make me feel most abundant, right? What would make me feel most abundant? And for some of you, you could feel like you need to have more, right? Like you need to have more money in order to be able to ask yourself that, right? Or you need to have something else in the physical world in order to ask yourself that question of what would make me feel most abundant, right? What would make me feel the most independent and the most energetically fulfilled, right? Because pentacles aren't just about, they're not just about physical wealth and vitality. They're also about energy, right? They're not just about physical money. It's about energy, it's about vitality, it's about the body, right? It's about being in a body on the earth, right? How you care for your body, right? How you use the money that you do have, right? How you engage in the resources that you do have. And so for many of you, this is going to be a task of the way that you relate to the resources that you do have, right? Like when you have, you know, $30 to spend, it's like doing something that would make you feel so nourished and good, right? That investing in yourself. This is really an energy about investing in yourself with the resources you do have, and realizing that that is what's going to bring you into your inner fulfillment. The Empress coming out right after we're speaking about this. That's what's going to make you feel like you can create whatever you want because you do have enough. The Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot deck. She is the embodiment of the divine feminine. She knows that she will always have enough, right? She knows that she is in the garden of infinite wealth and creativity and love and beauty and abundance. And she's totally relaxed and she's enjoying what she's doing. She's enjoying what she's creating. She is the magnet, right? She is the attractive force. She is the manifestation. She is the miracle. And she lives her life sitting on her throne, knowing that she is the miracle, right? Knowing that she can enjoy what she's creating because she has mastered the world. She's mastered the world, right? She's mastered energetically, emotionally, spiritually, physically. She's mastered her energy. And so for many of you, this emotional purge that you're going through, it's for your highest good, even though for many of you, it could feel really draining and tired. Throughout this whole reading, there's kind of been this like looming energy. It's like, there's kind of this like a heaviness in the air, right? And I have chills as I'm saying that. It's like it can feel really heavy right now. And I just want to say, you know, be really gentle with yourself and be patient. There is an energy of being patient here with the Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, the Seven of Pentacles coming out, which is the card of patience. And it's kind of like, you know, looking at what you have and how far you've come and feeling a little like, he's kind of like instead of being at the Nine of Pentacles and like, you know, like looking around at the abundance that she's created and looking around at everything that she has and celebrating herself and celebrating her wealth and being in her vibrant energy independently, right? Because it's right before the Ten of Pentacles, which is also including family and legacy and generational wealth, right? It's like being in your own energetic independence and your own energetic like sovereignty. The Seven of Pentacles, which came out before, is kind of like, can I really do it? You know, I've only come so far. You know, it's like he's looking at everything that he's done, and it's been a lot, right? It's like, it's been fucking hard to get, excuse my French, it's been really hard. It's been really freaking hard to get these Seven Pentacles. Like, he worked hard, right? You can see he's in the garden. He's got that row. Like, he worked hard to get those pentacles. He worked really hard to get these pentacles. So you might be feeling like, I worked really hard to get where I am. Like, I don't know if I can keep going. Like, you know, like, is it going to get better? Like, some of you might be asking, like, really? Like, can it get better? I feel like I'm just going to be struggling forever. And I'm here to tell you that you're not going to struggle forever, babes. You're not going to struggle forever. And this emotional purge that you're in is for the purpose of you realizing that you're not going to struggle forever. Because literally, if you just like cry, like some of you just need to like take a few days and just like cry and like energetically purge and really nurture yourself, right? Really nurture yourself. The Queen of Cups is out here as well, that came out before, and she is the great mother. Like, she literally, it's like if the Empress is the great mother of every element, then like the Queen of Cups is the great mother of the emotional body. She knows how to nurture herself. She knows that prioritizing herself and prioritizing her emotional, energetic well-being is what's going to allow her to master her craft, which is her emotional body. And I saw 2222 as I said that. So Spirit, can we just get one last message here for this emotional purge? Any last messages for the collective here, what they need to hear to allow this emotional purge to just come through and move through so that they can float to the top, float to the energetic destiny that they're here to do. Thank you, Spirit. Put your mind to rest. Some of you need to just put your mind to rest. Some of you are like, so something can happen sometimes when we're emotionally purging. It can feel sometimes, you know, when we lack support or when our body, our nervous system lacks some kind of resourcing or safety, something that's really common to happen is we can overthink. Like, instead of our bodies feeling safe enough to release tears, right? Because our nervous system needs to feel safe and resourced and supported, right? And co-regulated with, but also self-regulated in order to cry, right? Like, sometimes you can feel like, have you ever felt that way? Like, you need to cry and it just like can't come out, like it just won't come out. And usually it's because there's some kind of regulation, there's some kind of co-regulation, which means two people regulating together. There's some kind of co-regulation that needs to happen in our nervous system, in our physiological bodies, in order to feel safe enough to cry, right? In order to feel safe enough to purge emotionally. And so for some of you, this would be a really great time to invest in some emotional support, right? If you've been thinking about going to therapy, if you've been thinking about booking a somatic healing session, right? I have those available in my store because I'm a somatic practitioner. If you've been feeling like, I also offer a weekly class for this as well. It's super supportive and also fun, right? It's not just like boring. It's like we're doing trauma-informed dance and writing as well, because that is just like, for me, it's always been like I need to do kind of some kind of art as well, and like expression and fun, right? And have fun while I'm doing the healing work. That's just been my path. It's not for everyone, but yeah, investing in some kind of like therapy, because this will really help you get out of your head, right? And kind of cultivate safety in your nervous system so that you can purge, right? So that you can cry. Because some of you, it's like you're overthinking and it's causing just you to be like, no, I don't know. It's like for some of you, there's this energy of just really like overthinking your experience and feeling like you have to fight. It's like you have to fight for your passion, right? You have to fight for, you know, your own sovereignty. And for some of you, releasing this pattern, what it is that you're releasing is you're releasing this fight. Like you're releasing the fight in your own mind and in your relationships, when really like we're here to celebrate you, babes. You know, like people want to support you. People do love you unconditionally. And the thing about this too is like, as soon as you kind of like feel the fear, right? Like feel the emotions that are behind the fears, like you're gonna attract everything that it is you want. And for some of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, this is a relationship, but the Lovers is so much more than just a relationship card. The Lovers is also about spirit, like feeling spirit within your own body, feeling spirit in the choices that you're making, and making choices that align with your passions, because we have the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Wands here, which represent being in your passion, like being the magnet, being the attractive force in your passion, like living your passion and knowing that you love what you do and you are the magnet and like you are the manifestation. And then the 8 of Wands represents rapid movement, right? And rapid change. So like as soon as you just allow this emotional purge to take place, you're really gonna like things are going to transform for you. And this is a timeless reading. So I'm recording this in early February, but this is a timeless reading. So this could be for you at any point in time if this is resonating with you. I'm just gonna get one more card, Spirit, to close out. I'm actually going to get a card from this Animal Apothecary deck by Kara Elizabeth. She's amazing. I would highly recommend going and following her on YouTube. Check out her work. Her oracle decks are amazing. Any last message, Spirit, to close out this reading? What the collective needs to hear of what's coming, all the miracles that are coming after this emotional purge, Spirit, thank you. I'm gonna get one more. Amazing. So we have the first card that came out is Tame and Attain. And the second card that came out is Victory. This gives me a really exciting energy. I'm really excited. So this first card, Tame and Attain, is basically about becoming an energetic master, like becoming a master of your energy. So for some of you, this pattern that you could be breaking might be about like projecting your emotions onto other people, or feeling kind of just like, ugh. Like for some of you, it's like you're learning how to like hone in your energy, like to really like work with your energy and tame the horse, right? Tame the horse. It's like the Strength card in the tarot, right? It's like she's learning how to tame her unconsciousness. She's learning how to work with her unconscious. She's learning how to work with her life force energy, right? And for a purpose, right? It's like taming your energy and directing it in a certain way so that you can achieve victory in the area that you're looking for, right? So whether it's in your relationship, right? You're learning to master your emotions, and instead of projecting on your partner, getting curious and taking responsibility for your own, you know, emotional response and saying like, what is this triggering within me that has nothing to do with my partner, right? Or in your work, for example, right? It's like maybe you're working a job that you're not crazy about and you feel always really kind of drained after your job, or it's like every day you feel just like a victim to your job, right? It's like learning to master your energy, right? Maybe waking up an hour earlier in the morning so that you can do a meditation practice and a writing practice, right? So that you can master your energy before you go into the job. So it's no longer like the job is sucking your life force energy and you're just a victim to your circumstances. You're learning how to master your energy so that you can direct your life force energy when you're not working into a different direction, right? Into applying for a different job or to starting, gaining the confidence to go in a new direction, right? Or just getting curious, right? Like we said before, of like what would make you feel the most abundant? What excites you? What lights you up, right? What brings you into your vital life force energy? What would that feel like, right? And then getting curious about like what path could that be, right? So you're weighing your options. Okay. Number 28, if that's significant for anyone. Tame and attain. I'm going to read both of these from the deck. Horse. When a horse is tamed for riding, she endures countless weeks of intense training. If the trainer is patient, perseverant, and trustworthy, the horse eventually submits. The horse is controlled through the horse bit that rests in her mouth. When the rider pulls the connected reins, the horse will follow. The horse bit in this image represents directed power. Wild horse is freedom, stamina, unbridled passions, and primal urges, just like the strength in the tarot, the strength card. I just saw 111, 3111 on my thing. She symbolizes the untamed and powerful impulses within us all. These impulses look like our intense outbursts, obsessive thinking, binging, recklessness, avoidance, and all wild expressions. All of these impulses hold immense power, but often this energy is directed very poorly. The human that tames and rides the horse represents our highest self, directing our personal power. Your willpower will be tested, so you must strengthen it. Sacrifice is required. Horse's medicine asks you to start with the small things to build your willpower muscle. Stop yourself from saying a hurtful thing about someone. Resist eating the entire bag of chips. Watch something uplifting instead of watching garbage TV. You may feel resentful of the restrictions at first, but it will lead to an expansion of extraordinary capabilities. With dedication, the ego will soften and align with your willpower. Once you have given adequate time to building your willpower, it will become a superior force. Horse's medicine requests you tame inner appetites to become the person you were meant to be. This is horsepower. Ooh, and I have chills. You're really working to like master your unconscious, right? Mastering your unconscious, mastering your emotional body, mastering your energetic vitality, right? That is the Queen of Wands as well. She is a master of her suit, just like the Queen of Cups who masters her emotional body. The Queen of Wands masters her passions, masters her vital life force energy, which really that card is talking about, and directs it to what she wants to create. She knows what she wants to create and she directs her life force energy in that direction. And she's confident, she's magnetic, she's powerful, she knows what she wants, right? And she's going after it. And this really also is confirmed by the 8 of Wands here, and before that came out was the 5 of Wands. So this is like your life force energy being scattered, right? It's like the untamed horse. It's like you have all this life force energy and all this passion and all this energy, and it's just like you're not directing it, right? It's not tamed. So it's just kind of like being scattered, right? It's like when you have a lot of energetic leaks, they kind of call it, like your energy is kind of like bleh, like going everywhere. No, like the Queen of, it's like you're leaving this energy right now, and this emotional purge is delivering you to really master your life force energy and direct it into rapid movement and taking action and a new beginning, right? That is leading you to everything that you want, that is leading you into your soul's purpose and making choices that align with your highest self and your soul purpose. Amazing. Okay. Last card I'm going to read, number 40, Victory. The Falcon. Falcon heralds victory on the horizon. She dares to accept all challenges. Now you must focus like Falcon on the end goal and discipline yourself to actualize your inner vision. There's no time for mindless activities. Focus like a laser on what needs to be done and do it. Something special is waiting to be developed, but it requires your steadfast commitment. What you desire may take months or years, but do not rush for completion. Timing will play in your favor if you endure the long journey. Falcon's Medicine shares that the key to your victory is discipline. Do not lean on motivation to carry you through, because on your journey, motivation will often vanish for a time and you must discipline yourself to push through no matter what. What you desire is attainable, and what you long to do in this life is yours, but you must work for it. Falcon's Medicine suggests you create a commitment of just 20 minutes a day working towards your goal. Now more than ever is the time you must take steadfast action and have unwavering faith that you will succeed. Do not give up. Keep going. Something beyond your wildest dream awaits you to capture it. Falcon's Medicine is an honor to have chosen you. Falcon's Medicine is an honor to have chosen in your spread today. It brings the medicine of victory, but remember, it comes to you through your discipline. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Annie. All personal readings are available to view. 555, I just saw. It's all coming, baby. It's all coming. Change is here. This is for your highest good right now, whatever you're in. So personal readings are available to view. That's the end of the, my God, my brain just like totally got, now I need to tame and attain my brain after that reading. That's the end of the message. Thank you so much for being here. Personal readings are available to book. Link in my bio on my website, belovedwithin.com. I also offer a weekly class, trauma-informed dance, creative writing, and somatic practice to really reclaim safety and choice and inner security and confidence within your own nervous system. So that is available also to book at the belovedwithin.com. The monthly membership is available. You'll get the whole vault of class recordings. I have some events coming up in Austin as well. I teach in-person class here. So if you're curious about that, that's also available in my Instagram bio. I don't think I have it linked on YouTube. So you can follow me on Instagram, Beloved Within. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here. So excited for you. Your victory is coming, okay? Your victory is coming. I love you.